It's a snazzy little title thing. I dig this screen here. Does it say Forgotten? I can't read that very well. Yeah, Forgotten. That's what the level's name is. By Yupilongas. Oh, it just takes you right in. Alone. Alright. Well, I know what that word means. It's gonna be a spooky level where Mario is all alone. Alone. Right? He gave his life for others. He sacrificed his being for a greater good. But it was not enough. His blood was spilled until it created a Amogus? Ah. There's gotta be a trick here. Maybe after playing the level, it comes back and lets you know what the rest of the story is. This? I don't know what that is. That's a red one. I don't like red ones. It's like a skeleton that's kind of like hovering above the ground. But yeah, there's other game engines depending upon what you want to make, right? It's an important thing to note is that not every engine supports the best of what you want to do. Like, Unity does an awful lot of things. It doesn't do them the best. Unity's not a great game if you want to build, say, a first-person shooter. I mean, I think the answer if you want to build a first-person shooter would be just to license one of the Unreal engines. Okay. Those things are solid. Or, they're not spin-jumpable. But there's also like a billion engines out there. They don't get pigeonholed if you... Oh, this! There's more to this than I thought. There's a lot more to this than I thought. Okay. There's a saw blade. That was also... Unity's great for horror games. Yeah, people make a lot of, like, horror games and other silly things in Unity. They finally reversed their really bad licensing policy. It was a terrible idea. I think everybody involved told them so. Though it did take them a bit. Yeah, but if you want to get like 3D off the ground pretty quick, Unity's not a bad way to go, is my understanding. But it has limitations in other ways. You'll have to write your own stuff for certain things. Like, I understand like the networking stack was not great. Stuff around input sometimes was annoying. Fistbit worked on a Unity game a long, long time ago. And he had massive amounts of complaints. To be fair, he wasn't even the one programming it. He was just doing, like, design stuff for them. Ooh, transparent boot. That's cute. Unnecessary, but cute. Okay, he's trapped in... Is that climbable? Yes, it's climbable. Okay, things are making more sense. Things are making a lot more sense now. Back with the P-switch there. Didn't mean to do that. You really can't go wrong with Marble Madness P-switch music. Huh. That was unexpected. Let's take the door. They lost everyone for it? Yeah, they lost a lot of people for it. Okay, this is a booth that doesn't quit, so I actually need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Dang it. Other engines like Construct, and you'd love to mess with it, but you have to pay for the full version. It's browser-based? I've never heard of that. Browser-based? Ugh. There's other ones that are pretty decent, like, you could learn Inform if you really wanted to make, like, a text adventure game. It's hard to beat that for that. Ren'Py is great for visual novels. I heard people like Twine, but I think it sounds like it's not as good as other options. Especially, like, Inform, comparably. Ren'Py is fairly easy to use based upon some of the decompiled code I've seen. You might ask, why has Pat looked at decompiled Ren'Py code? The answer is because I was curious what it looks like. Straightforward and simple answer. Not to mention Python in general, easy to decompile if people compile it because it goes to a simple bytecode. Why'd I jump into that? Aspire seems like a cool new thing. Make full-on games of this. Saw this one game called Tower Climb, looked really cool, was made in Construct. Other game you know of is called Morrow. Interesting. Yeah, the idea of like the engine itself being browser-based is very... feels wrong to me. But I'm just kind of a curmudgeon. On Steam too, it's just a literal engine you can make code in. It's done through your browser, which doesn't make sense, but whatever, yeah. I mean, I imagine the argument for doing it through the browser is it might make it easier. In fact, and I'm going to just say it, I think the reason for it might just be to try and attract a crowd who only have mobile devices and still want to try and make games. Because an awful lot of the mobile device space is iPhone, and iPhone has the restriction of no interpreters or other type of runtime things, which kind of hamstrings you if you want to, like, ship a game engine. That'd be my guess. I can't prove it, though. And I cannot believe I'm stuck in the first room of this still. It's a very claustrophobic level in some ways. So knowing this is actually... a shell... I could kill that with that. And indeed I can. Let's take advantage of the safety shell. Dun, 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 dun. Mobile games? Is that you worked in? Facebook? What? I never worked on that. Definitely answer you could make this work on iPad. It sounds like it. Probably should be able to. Mobile game is interesting. I'd like to learn more about it. There's so many hidden gems from mobile becoming defunct. I mean, part of that's just because of the way that Apple and everyone keeps forcing forward new APIs. You're not allowed to just sit on your laurels. You need to update to the greatest, newest and greatest, which often is neither. Because you can just still do the thing with the old API, but it makes someone happy somewhere. Increases some retention somewhere, I don't know. I'm cynical. But no, I never worked for King. I never worked for that. Did I make a Facebook app once? I think I did once. I guess, actually, no, I did work for a company that did make a Facebook app. I forgot about that. Unfortunately, it wasn't a game, because games are more fun. I'm never gonna know what's in that box. Probably okay. No, they absolutely do not care about phone devs. Like, they're perfectly happy just to say, look, you gotta just keep doing it. And of course, the response is, well, what are you gonna do? Do this for someone else? And the answer is, well, no, not really. Morrow's a strange game. I only got time to read. Metroidvania game that's really dark, and it's got some dark subject matter, and the game's literally dark, so you can't see shit half the time. Your HP is a consumable resource. Ew. That sounds interesting and painful. You know, I think that other levels I've played by this dude have had... Is that an X? That's X-linked. Have had these records in them, which I think come from Homestuck. Though it's been a few years. And I don't know. I don't care, actually. God, I tried reading Homestuck on 3 separate occasions, and frankly speaking, I would not say it's worth it. The troll speak is so annoying. There was a point where I reached an end, and sort of ending, and I'm like, you know what? I don't really care that it's not actually over. I'm done. The game, it's over as far as I'm concerned. I'm just like, I'm not spending time learning more about... Wait, what I get hit by? I couldn't see that. I'm just not going to learn about these new characters. I just don't care enough about them. Aw, it's happier now. Even Eld ones die on mobile. Yeah. Very hard game doesn't surprise me. God of War. You could come up with a way to do some low-level emulation, and you could just package OS files. You'd think. Got really into Homestuck, like it a lot, but once you caught up, you couldn't bring yourself to read it on an update basis. Yeah. Well, part of the problem is that, like, I reached the scratch, and I just couldn't care anymore. Like, quite literally when I say that that's where my enthusiasm ended. And I got through the friggin' clown part, or the troll part. The troll part wasn't great either. But Homestuck is done, and I definitely would not recommend going back and reading it. If you're going to read one of Andrew Hussey's things, read Problem Sleuth. You'll be happier for it. Link me to it. All right, yeah, I'll take a look. What is going on? Oh, God. There's a lot going on, and I don't think I ever saw a Midway. Please don't kill the object. I don't think I ever saw a Midway in this level. So basically, if I failed because I missed one dragon coin, or one dragon coin, because I already missed one of the blocks. Like, this is a fun enough boss fight, but like, I'm not happy I missed that. Oh no, this is claustrophobic. This is very claustrophobic. Don't think that's going to spawn me a power-up on the right-hand side. I haven't seen another block yet, either. Just imagine I get to the end here. It scrolls all the... Couldn't even see that. Oh, gonna get the pumpkin? I see a pumpkin. That's unusual, isn't it? You often don't see pumpkins and things like this. Can't see the boo. Oh. Oh no! One, I destroyed the things, and two, I got hit there. Time up. Big remember Scratch, like convoluted plots and like conveying there's through typing style was cool at the time. I mean, the problem is it's not just typing style. There's other things going on there with regards to how that entire thing worked out. Like the trolls that are backwards running in time, and one of those, like, I wish there was an extension that just turned it back into normal instead of UU or whatever. Oh, hey, there was the other Dragon Coin. I missed it. Oh, that's lame. I could have had all the Dragon Coins. I definitely flubbed that one. Probably going to be a pattern coming on here. But I'm glad there was an H before the boss. This is a long boss process. And because of the chocolate involved in this level, there's no way for me to know how many hits this thing's going to take. It could take the standard 3. It could take all 5. You never know. It's the nature of boosses. You never know what their true nature will be until you actually hit them in the face several times. Okay, there we go. At least I think I managed to despawn the boo, so I've got that going for me. Because that chaser boo was causing me problems too. In fact, if I just stand here, I think I'm a lot safer than I was before. Because then that other one can't spawn. No, I'm wrong, because it's far enough down and it's a sideways one. If I could do that on the right side, it'd be fine. That's... Okay. Nope, just 3. Just 3. There is a lot to like about it. I find a little bit of the fun of Homestuck to be gone now that Flash is dead. There's a bit of a difference, really. But, yeah, it was a good level. I think I liked it. Do we find out now? No. Well, let's see if we can find out how this worked via a different mechanism, shall we? Homestuck using Ruffle? Maybe. Ruffle has problems. But... let's see, can we turn on P-switch timer? That'd be the thing we want. Defines, P-meter, power up, timer, blue P-switch timer. Set this to, 20 is good enough. Okay, maybe 20 wasn't good enough. Also, maybe those weren't really blocks. Okay, I have a plan. Is water level. And then set it to a value, because that'd be smart. Then disable ground collision. We can find out the rest of the story. A river of blood flowed the entire place. The spirits that kill him continue to haunt the place. I wonder how you were supposed to legitimately get this. Because, like, I don't know how you get a P-switch in here. Because I guess a P-switch wasn't even adequate, right? These aren't P-blocks. So, I don't know. That's weird. Interesting little story. Interesting little level. I'm glad there was a midway before the boss. The boss was really cool, but I'm really glad there was a midway. Yeah, that was well executed. How did it do? This came in second. That doesn't surprise me. That was really solid. Yeah, really good level. I'm gonna leave now.